Hello, welcome to another episode of Bot and Back, and I got another package. This one is from AliExpress, and I got it in my head that I need to have a reflector. Reflector is the guy, or the three guys that turn into a camera in the G1 cartoon that didn't really show up very much, and they you couldn't get the toy unless you sent away for it, so it was a little weird, and I never had them. But my G1 shelf is getting a little bit bigger, and I decided that I needed a reflector. So I saw some on Shozy store called the Galaxy Toys reflector. I don't think they used the name reflector, but I didn't like it very much because it had a lot of parts forming and the extra parts didn't turn into anything else. I don't mind parts forming if you can do something else with it that makes sense. These didn't, so I passed. But then I saw another version, third party, of reflector. That looked really cool. But I didn't think they made it anymore. But AliExpress had them. I got them for $30, which I thought was a really good price. They were on sale. So that's what we're opening right now. So let's get at it and see how they look. And usually they do a good job, the sellers on AliExpress, because I'm usually very careful about them having good reviews, although Shozy store does a better job. But wow, that's a lot of yellow tape. I wonder if that tape was originally yellow, or if it's so old it just turned yellow, but I don't know. I don't, oh gosh, I just showed it again. Oh no, I don't think it has anything important on it. Well, you guys will find out, and then you can do whatever with that information. I'll probably black that out too because I'm paranoid. You're not paranoid if they're actually after you. That I did nothing. Okay. Well, my luck, I'm going to cut too deep and I'm actually cut into the figures. Come on. I'm not going to complain because they packaged it really carefully. But come on. There we go. There we go. We'll get to it. The whole video is just going to be me getting the package open. I'm trying to fit. Oh, here. That's the seam there. That's where it opens up. Okay. Just use the. Oh, you know my name now. Just doxed myself. Anyway. Have I said my name on the show before? I don't know. But it might have been my first time. It would be funny if I just bleep it out. I'm not that paranoid about it, but there we go. I might keep an air of mystery as to who I am. I will probably have a video where my face is on the screen, because I don't know. I like to be on camera probably too much. But all right, can we open it yet? No, we still got one more piece of tape. Getting impatient. I want to see my toys. Act like such a baby. Little boy, little kid. It's all excited on Christmas to open my toy. Sometimes I think it's more exciting anticipating and opening the toy than actually owning it. Once you have the figure, it just kind of sits on the shelf usually, and not much else happens with it. I don't know, maybe you guys aren't like that. I try to use my toys, but I think I'm more focused on the next purchase. Okay, so they didn't come in a box. I think, as usual, I cheaped out and didn't ask for a box, because I'm a cheapskate, and I literally just got done getting rid of a bunch of old boxes from the attic, because it was getting ridiculous. Like, almost literally to the point where they were going to collapse onto someone and hurt them. So, all right, here we go. Oh, I haven't seen this in a while. This is nice to get a sticker sheet. I feel like Shozy store doesn't do that anymore. Oh, that rhymed. I'm a poet. I didn't know it. I don't know if they're allowed to do that anymore. I think for legal reasons or something, they can't give you those stickers. But okay, we have some accessories, some parts. We have some guns. We have some instructions. I don't have high hopes for the instructions. No offense to MFT, the makers of it, but That's why I do Transformer videos or tutorials of the transformations, because... Oh! That just flew everywhere. Great! I'm a professional. Okay. Hopefully I can find everything that fell. Okay, we're... ooh! That's a cool green. So we have our lens. We have one of the flashes. And, oh, we have this guy here. That's another flash. You can have two different kinds. I like this one because it looks like a missile pod that fires missiles. I think that's what it's supposed to be, actually. But that's cool. Okay, something I am learning is when I bring things closer to the camera, I need to move the lights back too, or else this won't be lit anymore. That's better. So that's cool. Then we have the tripod, but it is also a cool minigun. And this is why I'm okay with the parts forming with these figures, because the parts turn into cool stuff instead of just being pushed aside somewhere. Oh, all right, I got some Autobot ones too. That's always helpful. So let's open this. This is probably the main show here. The camera boys. My job, we have a photography studio. And I'm tempted to hide them, just put them in there tomorrow, or yeah, tomorrow, and see if anyone notices. Okay, so there's their faces. I have watched some other videos. Obviously I did, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but I did because I wanted to see if I wanted these guys, and so I looked at some other people's reviews. But I assume that goes there, and this pops into here, and that is a really cool looking camera. And then we have our stand. Oh, all right, that works. Stand plugs in the bottom. That's cool. We have our camera. Oh, I really like that. I really like that. The only thing is that this guy here, I think there's something you can cover his head with too. Something actually flew. No, it didn't fly off. It's in this bag. I wonder if this is it. Here, let me open it quick. Well, let's see. What's in this bag is... Still trying to figure out what this is. Does this go on here at all? Does that cover him up, maybe? I don't know. I could look at the instructions and cheat. It looks more like it's this thing. See if they show that anywhere on here. Oh, okay. So I guess there is some more parts forming than I thought. Oh, but the guns actually can go into that. That's interesting. So there's some gun storage. Okay, this thing goes on his shoulders. I'm not sure why. But, interesting. Okay, I'll look more into this later. But as you can see, you can unfold the lens cap and you can, or the lens, and put it on his back. Oh, cool. So this flash unfolds and all these awesome rockets are in there. I love that. I thought there was something that came off one of these pieces. Oh, okay, so these come apart. And I guess, oh, is that supposed to come off? Alright, I'm learning things. I don't know where that was supposed to go, or if that's supposed to come off, or if that broke just now on camera. I feel like it probably didn't, but we'll find out. There's some kind of handle here to hold on to stuff. I don't know, this is probably very boring for you guys to watch me try to slowly figure things out, so I'll probably do that off camera, and once I have it all figured out, we'll have a full review, and I can show how everything works. So far though, this is pretty neat. I mean, let me play with these guys some more while we're together here. I could have sworn in one of the videos there was something you could do where you could cover his head in robot mode a little bit more. Let's look at the camera mode here. Oh, that's what it is. Huh. There's something here. And I wonder if... Oh, that's what it is. There we go. This comes off, and you can put that on him. There it is. There's a little tab there. You can put that on him, and it looks like it's a thing that you scroll for like zooming in and stuff. So that's neat. This can go here. Ah, I had it wrong. And then you can put the other flash here. Well, no, you can't use this one. So whenever you're using this... Oh, no, you can. That goes right there. So that covers it. The problem is that if you do that, this guy's not going to be covered up because you need this for a base. But if you don't use this as the flash... I don't know why. I suddenly have the Flash Gordon theme in my head. Flash, saved every one of us. Anyway. Ugh, so somehow I got to figure out how these went in to this. Might go there. Might go there. That might go there. I know this is fascinating for you guys. No, I think that goes there. Ah, okay. That slides down on that. And then this one slides down on that as well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, it does. It slides down on that as well. And that can... Oh, I should have had that up when I did that. So it slides into that as well. There we go. So everything's in there except for... Oh, this little piece goes in here. Yay, I did it. Okay. So, if you use that side there, this can cover up his head. So this configuration, there's no head showing at all. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's very cool. And that's why I like this camera better than the other one. Oh, look. It comes with a tiny... This is like kind of like the Studio Series Megatron. The SS86 Megatron. He comes with like a little version so people can hold it. That is really cool. And then there's 3 little weapons we saw before, and this turns into shoulder pads for some reason. I don't know. I guess I could transform him now if you guys are interested in sticking around and watching. It looks like somehow some weapons can go together, but I don't think those are the weapons I have that came with it. I don't know what else they would be. Do these go together? No, these are all just regular pistols. Sorry, I'm not holding up to the camera. I hate it when I think I might be missing something. And of course, it might have also flown across the room when I was opening that one part. I wonder if it's by the printer. Because I thought something was behind it. Oops, sorry. Oops. I don't see it. Huh. I just don't have that weapon. Oh, whoa, wait. I know what's going on. Okay, let's start transforming this guy. I think that's what's going on. We're gonna pull that off. We're gonna pull this off. Whoa, and that lens, hey, it rolls because it's round. Surprise. I probably drop things unintentionally more than any other YouTuber that's doing this. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Alright, put that back on there. I feel like this is not a very complicated transformation. So we do that, and then this comes off here, and then we go around, and then we pull these off. So that's everything that's holding things on, and then this whole base comes... Ah, that's where the gun was. Okay, that's what I was missing. The gun has a whole bunch of stuff in there. I believe... Oh, this turns into like a tactical shield. See, because that's like the visor that SWAT team would look through. And then they hold it. So that's another thing something can turn into. Oh, there's a knife in here. And there's... So I believe these all combine into one gun. Although I'm still feeling like this does not have everything in it that is shown on the box. Okay, so this pulls out, and that's how he holds the gun. This is the sight. Oh, Mr. Butterfingers, as usual. That's the sight. There's a knife, but I don't see this gun. anywhere. So let's just keep opening things. It'll probably, hopefully it'll show up somewhere else. I don't know how to get this knife out of here. I feel like I'm going to break something. Come on. This is really in there. How do you get that out? I'm trying to find if there's something like that can move. Alright, I'm going to go off camera and really try to pry this thing out. Oh, there we go. And it will never go back in there again. We have this. Maybe the gun is in here. So it's showing something happening here. All right, I'm going to try to figure out how to separate these two parts. Oh, you take those off. Okay. All right, I take that off. Oh, another knife. Okay, there's the gun. The gun is inside of here. Cool. This is really interesting, how they've done this. So, all right, this opens up. This opens up. And, oh. There are 3 of them. That is so cool. That is such cool storage for weapons. And I guess... okay, so this part goes on to here. And then that one sight goes up here on top. It snaps onto that. Well, it doesn't snap, it just kind of soft clicks. It doesn't really stay on. Oh, that's a weird angle. No, I'm just not putting it on right. Sorry, this is probably so blurry for you guys. There. Oh, that's neat. It's just interesting that it has 3 of these, but these kind of look more like shotguns. Oh, I wonder if these guns... not really, those don't go in there. Huh. Alright, well one of these has that. I guess... Oops, sorry. I guess these can just be considered more shotguns or something. But their other little guns don't seem to fit in anywhere for that. Alright, so it's showing me that I need to have this out like that. I don't know what these do, but I do know that they're holding more knives, as you can see. Okay, turning this over. Okay, we're going to do the transformation now. Oh, this just comes off. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That seems kind of lazy, although I think it's going to go on his shoulder. So that just comes off, and then we just pull these guys off of each other. And I feel like this part's going to just be very, very simple of just doing that and pulling this off, pulling out his arms. Oh, wait. Oh, that's interesting too. His arms going like that. Oh, they actually swing up and then around. That's a little different than I was expecting. It's not the most complicated thing, but it's kind of cool. They have angle tilt. That's so important to me. And they have a nice shiny green. That's cool. And then this... I don't know why this goes down. I guess it goes... That must serve some purpose I have not seen yet. The instructions... I feel like the instructions stop way too soon. Like, they just kind of don't show everything here I need to understand. Like, I don't know why that goes down like that. But it does show that they do turn. Okay, so these turn. These both turn. And then they can come out to the side. And then this will attach to his back. So he kind of has like this, I don't know, it kind of looks like it's a hover thing on his back. I think that's what it looks like. Okay, so one of the guys can have that. Let's put him down Do they have things? No. Okay, it's a little. That's a little back heavy. Oops. And then I assume everyone else transforms just the same. I might have to look this up later and see if I'm missing anything. I feel like this is the first time I've actually tried transforming something without just by myself here. But okay. So you can take these off, and this can go on here. I'll just kind of, I wonder if I'm doing that right. It's actually showing this one on his shoulder. There. I guess you just kind of put it on his shoulder like that. But it stays on pretty well. So he has a shoulder thing, and then it's showing that I can take one of these guys off, and I can, I don't know why this comes off so easily or what that's for. That's a little frustrating. But I can take this, and it looks like I can put that on his other shoulder. So that's neat. That's nifty. So he has like a shoulder cannon. He can hold his guns. They have a lot of armament, and I think that's fun. I'm assuming I can take this off, and then the center guy, he transforms exactly. Well, they have waist swivel. I feel like this should somehow fit on his front, on here. Well, I guess it just goes on his shoulders like the other guys do. I was hoping that it would. It's not really staying on very well either. But I also could just be doing it wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, this is out of camera. Kind of goes on, but not. Oh, watch me break something. I'll be sad. Maybe it goes on from the side. Maybe it fits on up here somewhere. Well, this goes down. Maybe this comes up and sorry. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research, guys, and I'll be back and we can look at this further. Okay, guys, I am back. I've cleaned up my area a little bit as well, but I've discovered some things. So, number one, when I was questioning this, it's not just supposed to go down that far. What you do is you put this down all the way so it just looks cleaner, which I think is cool. I figured out these can go on his shoulders. They don't go on as tightly as I would like them to, but they stay on. I just wish they kind of like clicked into place a little bit better. I could be missing something as well. But so that goes there. You can put those missile pods on his shoulders. I think that's cool. I think I showed you this before. This can kind of like be like a hover pack or something. So I thought that was neat. And these also, as I think I showed before, can go on his shoulders. It's just a little difficult getting them to go on in the first place. But once they're on, it does grip on pretty well. It's just kind of hard to get them on there as well. There just doesn't seem to be an obvious place to slide them on. But well, I do want to say too that the plastic all seems good. I have no complaints about the plastic at all. And really, the articulation's nice. The ankle tilt is good. His leg goes up that far and bends that far. I mean, I'll save all this stuff for the review. But yeah, he's got a good bicep swivel. This is nice. His head turns. It goes up and down too. That's nice. So, and he even has like a waist swivel. So these guys are really very well articulated. And he can wear those shoulder things. That's really nice. I found out that the part... Okay, he's also back heavy. He doesn't stay up very well. The part that was holding these two missile pods, it was this... Oh, come on! Oh, great. Okay, there we go. Oh, got it. It was this part here. So, I'm not sure. I'm still not. I think this is just something to cover up the top. But this I'm sad to say, comes out kind of easy. It's kind of loose. I'm not even sure what it's for. I don't know why. That comes out really easily. I don't know why that little peg is there. I haven't discovered that yet. But this is where you slid in the missile pods. You can take them out, and this still serves a purpose. You can hold it this way, and then one of the things you can do, you can take this, which I hadn't realized this yet. This is the tripod for the camera. I knew it turned into a weapon, I just wasn't sure how. Well, you just take this and you can snap it in, and that's how he holds it. And it's a really cool minigun. In fact, this might help counterbalance his back heaviness, is you can put that gun in there. It stays in there really nicely. Yeah, that counters his heaviness really nicely. So he's got this awesome huge gun, and I'm a sucker for awesome huge guns, so I think that's really cool. I haven't really figured out if these serve any other purpose besides holding their knives. I'm looking at their hands and trying to figure out if there's something where maybe this can, I don't know, go on to like their forearm. Oh, well, yeah. Let me pull out the knife first, and this might be just as difficult. No, this slides out so much easier. I mean, there's stuff on the bottom. Maybe it can, yeah, it could peg into that maybe, but I don't know. It doesn't really stay in too well. Does this stay in? Oh, that goes in. I don't know. I guess he can wear that as armor or something. We have our second one here. It could, I don't know, it could go on. It could, yeah, it goes under there. It fits under there. So I guess that can be just some armor or something he can hit people with. But that's something else he can wear. And we have these knives that do slide out. Another thing that you have is this is the base that they all went into in camera mode, but it can also be a riot shield. And just put that in his hand. There we go. Riot shield. And he even has that slit he can kind of look through. So that's really neat. I think it's neat he has these knives. These guys are so well armed. I keep saying that. The knives don't seem to stay in their hands very well, but they do stay in the hands. So there we go. And another thing. Okay, so I found out these don't really do anything else. It's just two extra ones that you have, and they basically they look like shotguns. I think they look cool, but I think that the sniper rifle version looks even cooler. And they all come with these little weapons I showed you before, and what's also neat that I noticed is they're all, okay, it's focusing on here, go away. I noticed that, focus. I noticed that all three of these are different. They could have been lazy, and they could have done it a different way, but they didn't. And what's also neat, well, also what's nice is this is not a knockoff of anything. I mean, these guys created this themselves. So, this is an original. I mean, it's not the original character, obviously, but, and then another thing that you can do is, remember this, the flash thing? This also has something it can do. They could hold it from back here, I guess, for one thing. I think that'll stay in their hand, will it? Oh, wait. Huh. That's odd. I actually do not think it will stay in their hand. That's a weird way for them to not be able to hold it. I wonder if I'm missing something. Okay. I'm a little disappointed by that. You'd think they'd be able to hold it to do something with it. But what you can do something with it. You can pull this off. Release. Okay. And then you can make this a tripod again. And then this goes, oh, it doesn't go in there. Yeah, we want to put this back on. There. And then this can go onto here. There. Yeah, and you have a missile launcher, and I mean, I guess this this sort of handle can exist just for him to look like he's holding it and firing it. So that's a thing. I like that. I just like lots of weapons with my figures, and these guys come with them in spades. I'm trying to think if I am missing anything. I don't think I am. I guess the last thing I want to do is... oh, my cat is playing with the copy paper. I just wanted to do this quick. Is Megatron can hold the little camera that came with them. I don't know if he can actually hold it because he doesn't really have... there's not really a 5mm peg, but I don't know. Maybe you'll have a figure that can, or you can get some sticky tack and you can hold it. But that's just a nice little addition. So that's my unboxing. I am 100%. I am 95% happy with these guys. I don't know. I guess 100% because everything fits. They're really articulate. I love how they look. Their faces are pretty cool. And the transformation does not bother me because the parts forming things all turn into something. So here, let's get all three of these guys out. Hey, you know what? I guess you could almost say that this is... oh wait, sorry, I'll finish a sentence. Oh, there's the other knife. I wonder if this can stick out that way and almost be like a thing you can jab. It doesn't really stay in there very well. I don't know. I'll look into that some more and see if I'm missing anything. But anyway, just for my unboxing. Oh, he's really playing with that. My cat loves to play with boxes. So, in closing, for my unboxing, these guys are really cool. And if you like to have characters with lots of weapons and cool accessories, I think this is the best route to go for Reflector. I know there was a Siege version, I believe, and that one, well, that one's just expensive, I think, to get, so that's a difficult thing to suggest with the price tag for it being older. And the Galaxy Toys one, just the parts forming does not do much once you take them off. I think these guys have more character and look more interesting and are less basic. So I highly recommend them. You can get them on AliExpress. Make sure that you get a good buyer. I was able to wait for a sale and get them for $30 shipped. So I think this was a steal, and I love it. So I will have a review and transformation tutorial forthcoming. Thanks for watching. Bye.